Blox Fruits lied. As you read the title, they lied about almost everything this update, to promised reworks, to permanent dragon shenanigans, and even Buddha got nerfed. And today I'm going to discuss everything that went horribly wrong with this update. So when this update released, Buddha started bugging out, and its hitbox awakened is entirely inconsistent. It will not maintain a big hitbox, and sometimes it'll even be smaller than a normal player's hitbox. So Buddha's hitboxes are entirely broken right now. Uzoth claimed somewhere that it was a bug, but I believe they tried fixing the Buddha glitch and ended up messing up the hitboxes entirely, effectively nuffing the through, and then claimed it was enough. Now, I did find out that Unawakened Buddha has a slightly better hitbox, as more consistent. So I recommend, as of now, until it gets fixed, use Unawakened Buddha over Awakened Buddha. I've concluded from my testing that Unawakened Buddha with Singuing has the best range and the most consistent range, and it's better than Awakened Buddha with Singuing. Like I just said, the range is consistent. So if you're going to use Buddha at all, just use it Unawakened with Singuing if you're going to use it for like level grinding and whatnot. If I were to walk over to Mansion and check the Plum Fruits I currently have, I'm a previous owner of Plum Dragon. Alright. If I were to scroll down and check Dragon, as you can see, I don't have Dragon. Would you look at that? Here's a look at the comparison between owned and not owned, just so you know I'm not making this up. Now, I recently checked the Discord, so I have some screenshots of things I would like to discuss really quick. This person is deeply associated with Blox Fruits and the devs and admins. This message reads, I know, I lost mine too, but honestly this won't change anything. The dragon is currently a fruit that can't be defeated. Leaving it in everyone's hands would just break the game, not to mention all the effort for the rework would be in vain if it had such easy access. Now, I don't have the screenshot that had my message, but I'll briefly inform you of what it said. What it says is, why would they release a entirely unbalanced fruit? You admit that, the dragon fruit was busted, so why didn't you ever bother balancing in the first place? And basically your entire excuse is you made a fruit so broken, your excuse to take out of everyone's inventory was, oh, we made it broken, which is a problem in its own hand. This guy also said something I entirely agree with. Would one purchase the original product advertised as being permanent, one did so under the clear understanding that it was permanent feature as stated in the product description. Now, without the warning, this permanent product has been removed, and one is being told that one can either purchase the improved version at a discounted price or accept a collision of lower tier game passes as a replacement. Neither option remotely reflects the value or promise of the one's original price. I entirely agree with this, and he is correct. He also says one expects a resolution to this matter that acknowledges the breach of trust and respects the value of one's original purchase. A fitting resolution to this issue would be as follows. The new parent / physical for the people that, also lost their physical fruits, as Blox Fruits removed those also. Giving us dragon tokens didn't fix the situation at all. And matter of fact, it made it worse because you just gave us basically shadow fruits, gravity fruits, things like that for our dragon fruits we traded for. And it's even worse the permanent ones because, I wanted a permanent dragon. I paid for a permanent dragon. So why do I have the option to just exchange my permanent dragon for permanent dough and permanent flame? Makes no sense. Y'all did not have any testers test the new dragon at all if this is your excuse. If a server can't handle multiple dragon users, y'all really should have thought of what you were doing with dragon since you had an entire year for this. It is also very much illegal on the compensation you give us, as it heavily devalues what we paid for, aka dragon. I've also been told Dragon talent doesn't work properly. The X and C don't do what they were like supposed to. They don't do the variants. C doesn't grab properly, and then the X you can't ride it. I was also told there was a V2, but there's no information at all on how to get it all right now. So what they really need to stop doing is just dropping patches and updates without telling us what happens in it, unless it's like major. Because we know what's happening with Buddha. We had to figure out what was happening with Buddha, and we have to get like confirmation from like an admiral or something of if it's broken or not, if it got fixed or not, if it got nerfed or not. Like, we have to like know these things. You gotta give us patch notes or something. You can't just expect us to know. It's been a constant problem with Blox Fruits of them just not telling us, the patch notes or giving us patch notes or anything like that. So they really need to start doing that. Every update they try to like make something so big and mysterious and just leaving everything vague. It's stupid. Just stop that. On top of that, they didn't release anything they really promised in the update. No fruits got reworked aside from Chop, and I'm pretty sure that Chop only got reworked because of copyright. So it's just like, what did you actually do? Like, you reworked a bunch of guns, cool. They're still not really good. You maybe like made some more broken builds, but that's about it. You don't bounce anything in the first place, so why does that really matter, This update was really just a quality of life, like, in the end, to be honest. In my opinion, it's just a Kitsune update reskin. Like, most things you gotta like travel back into the sea, get the island. There's a dragon hunter, they're just not really unique. But let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. And this is the end of the video. Peace.